Today is day 164, June the 13th. Those of you doing the one-year Bible study with us, 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1 through chapter 12, verse 19. Acts chapter 9, verse 1 through 25. Psalm chapter 131, verse 1 through 3. And Proverbs chapter 17, verse 4 through 5. Today I want to look at 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1 through 8. This is King Solomon. He's starting to kind of get older in years. His reign is coming to an end. Now King Solomon loved many foreign women, along with the daughter of Pharaoh. Moabite, Amorite, Edomite, Sodom, Hittite women from the nations concerning which the Lord had said to the people of Israel, "You shall not enter into the marriage with them, neither shall they," page turn, "with you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods." Solomon clung to these in love. He had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. For when Solomon was old, his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not wholly true to the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Ashereth, the goddess of the Sidonians, after Milcom, the abomination of the Amorites. So Solomon did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and did not wholly follow the Lord, as David his father had done. Then Solomon built a high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, and for Molech, the abomination of the Ammonites, in the mountain east of Jerusalem. And so he did for all his foreign wives, who made offerings and sacrificed to their gods. You see, this is a trap for even the most wise. Solomon was the wisest man that had ever lived. But being wise does not keep you from falling into temptation and sin. Idolatry is a trap, and it comes in sneaky ways to each and every one of us. False gods and idols, they look different today than they did back then, but even with their new disguise, they are just as destructive and deadly as they ever have been. And what ends up happening is that through this idolatry, Solomon's children, the kingdom is split, and here in a second, as we move on into the next few kings that reign Israel and Judah, we see this continual problem of idolatry, this continued problem of sin, this continued problem of disobedience. There's a book. I haven't read the book, so I'm going to throw that out there. But I've listened to a few interviews with the authors, and this book is on my reading list. It seems intriguing. It's called Return of the Gods. And the concept is this idea that idolatry never goes away. We just rebrand it and shift it. But it's the same lies of the enemies that we have had since the beginning of time, that we turn away from the truth of God and accept a lie, and how destructive it is. So my challenge to you today is not just go and look for statue gods everywhere, no, but look for things that are steering you in disobedience away from the Lord, because that's idolatry. If it is steering you from the Lord or making you compromise in your obedience to the Lord, it's an idol. And it's got to go. Follow Him wholly in complete obedience.